Alright, I'm in the middle of cooking right now, but I wanted to make a video on how to actually go about getting your clothes, how to order from your manufacturer. This is gonna be the first video, just because it's the most basic thing, um, and everything is basically just a foundation of this. And this is honestly the most commonly asked questions I get in my DMs. Like, people consistently ask me about how to get samples and this and that, so I'm finally doing it. This is only going to be for the pre-made method, okay? I don't do pre-orders, you know. I personally don't want my customers to wait that long. I don't want them waiting longer than a week. I feel like this is better for the long term. You get customers coming back, and there's less problems. Less problems you have to go through. You don't have to email these customers letting them know when they're gonna get the order. You don't have to deal with delays and all that. So you get it first and then you sell. That's personally how I do it. It's way more reliable that way. Also, sorry if I get sidetracked. There's just so much things I want to help you guys out with, and there's so much different details that I can go into, but I'll try to stay on topic with this video. I'll get into more specifics about how to actually create a design mockup, but that's for another day. Today, I'll specifically talk about how to actually get your samples. If you're trying to start a brand and get like higher quality garments, I got you. Give me free game this entire video. I got you. Make sure before you even text your manufacturers, you already have your image files and overall mock-up of your design, so they can already understand what you're looking for. You'll have separate image files to send to the manufacturers just so they can actually put it onto the clothes. So make sure you have that set. So for example, if you have a design on the sleeve, make sure you have an image file of that. If you have a design on the chest, make sure you have an image file of that. Make sure you have a general idea on how many pieces you actually want. And you gotta be realistic with yourself on how much you're actually willing to spend. And keep in mind, 10% of your quantity should go to promoting your pieces, you know what I mean? You're not necessarily gonna sell 100% of all your clothes. Let's say if you get 60 pieces, right? 6 of those pieces are gonna go to models or influencers, anyone to promote your brand, basically. Or if you want people to want to buy your clothes, you're gonna want people to see others wearing it. So you kind of have to, put that 10%. It doesn't necessarily have to be 10%. Like, you can have more if you want. You're gonna want to hop on Alibaba. I'll have a screen recording somewhere here, I don't know, but you're gonna want to hop on Alibaba and you're gonna start looking for a manufacturer. Personally, I strictly work with Chinese manufacturers just because I feel like they have more resources, and their quality is a little bit better. Plus, it's protected usually through Alibaba, so you have extra track on your orders and everything like that. Will cost slightly more than the Pakistan manufacturers, but honestly, it's worth it, man. You're most likely talking to a translator, not exactly to the production team, which means you have to be very clear on what you want. It's like a telephone game. Make sure to keep it short and sweet. What you're gonna do is you're gonna create a message, like a template message, that you're gonna send to all these manufacturers. You're gonna message them a short description of what your sample is, and you're gonna attach a picture of your sample, just overall mock-up of it. And you also want to ask, what is the MOQ? MOQ is minimum order quantity. So there's no point in talking to a manu if they don't allow you to order less than what you're asking for, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of manufacturers, especially if they're like a really established one, they're gonna ask for at least like 100 to 200 quantity. And starting out, that's too much just to have, You're gonna send this message to all the manufacturers that are up to your standards.
Man, I was editing the video right now and I realized I forgot to actually show on screen of what I do when I'm looking for a manufacturer. You go over to the manufacturers tab, right? Let's say I want a zip up hoodie, right? And then there's gonna be a bunch of manufacturers that really show a picture of their products and stuff, right? Make sure to only go with a verified Alibaba manufacturer. They've been doing business for a little while and you can trust them. Scroll down from the product to find the manufacturer. Dongwon Angle Cloth. I don't know if I butchered that, but go down to there, click on their profile. If you look at the top over here, it says they've been doing business for 8 years, which is pretty good. It's really good. So I only work with manufacturers that have been around for at least 2 years. You don't really want to be working with a manufacturer that just started. They are not as experienced. There might be certain resources that they don't have, or it just might not run as smooth as possible. But you also don't want to go with a manufacturer that's too established, because more than likely they're gonna have a high MOQ and they're gonna be charging a little bit more for their prices, because what I'm saying, they're working with a lot of people already. They don't necessarily need you. But yeah, I go over here, and 4.7 for reviews, but I checked the reviews, like how much reviews there are. The more reviews, the better, honestly. So it actually has 300 store reviews. Okay, that's pretty good. Photos and videos. And this is how you can tell what kind of product you will actually get in the end. I can't lie, sometimes when I'm reading through these reviews, it feels like they're bots though. But hey, let's say you want something like this, you know? If this is something that, you know, aligns with the quality you want, then yeah, go ahead and message the manufacturer. It's not bad, this looks decent quality, you know? If you see that in the product pictures and the reviews, like people are coming back saying that the quality is good and you can tell in the picture that it looks good, then you should probably message the manufacturer, you know? And a lot of the times what you can do is you can take a screenshot of the image that they put in the reviews, and you can say, let me get something like this, and just adjust the logos and everything else. That's low-key the easiest way to do it, because you don't have to give the measurements, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones providing everything. They already have all the information. You just put in the image files and you're good. I always check the reviews on these stores and the manufacturers, because sometimes there'll be a manufacturer that, you know, working for, I'd say like 6 years or something, but the reviews are very little. Either they wiped out all the reviews or they just don't be getting orders like that. I personally do not work with manufacturers that don't have a lot of reviews, because it's a little unpredictable, you know what I'm saying? But when they have a lot of reviews, you can literally see the finished product.
Once you have your files ready and you know exactly how much pieces you want and you have all the sizes and everything, then yeah, you're good to start searching for a manufacturer. Now this is when you start negotiating the prices, comparing the prices between each manufacturer. Do not choose a manufacturer in the first day of you searching. It'll take you some time to really find the best offer and to find a manufacturer that is willing to really work with you and give you the best quality they can. You don't want to rush into this, because this time you're taking into talking to a manufacturer doesn't compare to the months of production and shipping and everything. So take your time, you know, don't rush anything. When you're negotiating the price, ask how much the bulk order will be with the shipping as well. And if you're getting extra customizations like size tags, custom bag, custom packaging, make sure to include that as well. They will charge you extra for that, and you want to find out right away in the beginning before you find out they overprice you later on when they already have your money. Let's say you actually find a manufacturer and they give you a good price. Now you have to ask how long production will actually take. But keep in mind, you also still have to get the samples. But the reason why you want to know the bulk price before you get the samples is because it's pointless to get the sample price if you find out later that they're overcharging you for the bulk. So make sure you find out the bulk price first before you even get the sample. You have to keep in mind, you have to consistently look into the future. 2 to 4 months ahead, you have to look through all these things because you want to avoid problems. Because at the end of the day, your pockets are going to be the one paying for the fixes and the mistakes and later on. So you find a good manufacturer with a good price and the samples, and they have high quality clothes. So now what do? They will create an order summary for you, but make sure to ask for installments. You don't want to have to pay the entire thing right away. Doing this half payment in the beginning and half payment at the end helps you prevent them from scamming you and also gets you the best service possible. Because if you pay everything at once, it's no longer in your control anymore, it's in their control. So they can take as long as they want to, and they can make it whatever quality they want to. End of the day, they already have your bread, you know what I'm saying? But if you pay half, they want to work towards that second half. So they're going to do everything they can to make sure you're happy. So that's when you start talking, telling them the instructions and all your demands and everything. But it doesn't end over there. Like I said, communication, it can be a bit iffy depending on each manufacturer. The translator can be better than some others. But during this production process, you have to make sure you're consistently instructing them and asking them for updates every step of the way, And if you're in North America, be prepared to talk late nights with your manufacturer. Because over there, the production time is going to be around like 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. around in North America. So be prepared to talk to them those times. After waiting for the production and the shipping and everything, you finally get your sample. Now your journey to creating that clothing brand new vision in your mind is finally in full motion. If you got any questions specifically about getting samples, just comment down below. And also comment down below what else I should make a video on. There's so much other things that I could have touched on, but didn't in this video just because it's just way too long to go on. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.